So I was in the NFL for 5 years, but I wasn't one of those guys who got drafted into the league. In fact, I had to try out in 2018 to even make the team. Then I switched positions. It's a whole long story. But in all honesty, I only had 5 games in which I actually suited up. For the most part, I was on practice squad. And in one of those games, I actually scored a touchdown. It was on Thursday Night Football against the Denver Broncos. It was one of the coolest moments of my life. Something that happened earlier in that game is one of the stories that I actually like to tell the most. So the night before the game, head coach tells everybody what the first 15 plays of the game is going to be for the offense. So I see in the first 5 plays, there's a play that uses the personnel group that I'm in. And I'm excited. We had been practicing this play all week, and they were confident enough in it to put it in the first 5 plays. I get pulled aside by our coach, say like, hey, you have to get the backside defensive end on the ground. The backside defensive end during that specific play, and we already knew this was going to be the case, was none other than future Hall of Famer Von Miller. I'm not intimidated, but I'm focused. Focused is a good word for it. So fast forward to the game. I'm paying attention. I'm on the sidelines, and they call out 21 personnel. I go in there. Now, this play has 2 interesting factors about it. Not only do I have to get Von Miller on the ground, try to cut block him backside, but it's also a motion play. I'm the second man in motion, so there's a guy who's going to be on the right side of me who goes to the left, and then I go into the backfield, and then it's going to be on 2. So it's going to be a hard count, and it's going to happen on the second. And if you jump on a hard count, it's a false start. We're trying to get them to jump. So I run out there, and I'm focused. I'm like, okay, I got to get Von Miller on the ground, but I got to do my job first. I get down on the ground, hand on the ground. I'm at tight end position. Austin Hooper is the tight end to my right. He gets called in motion by our quarterback, Case Keenum. He runs over to the left. I'm thinking, okay, now it's my turn to get in motion. He calls again for motion. I go into the backfield, just take a couple steps back, don't put my hand on the ground, and all I'm thinking right now is, okay, get Von Miller on the ground. And then the hard count comes, and all I was thinking about was getting Von Miller on the ground, and I false start. And I am MFing myself and so pissed. It was one of the worst feelings ever. It's the first quarter. This is the first drive of the game, and I'm running off the field. The offensive line coach is cussing me out. I'm cussing myself out. I'm so frustrated. Thank God in the 3rd quarter of that game, I end up scoring my one and only NFL touchdown, because otherwise it would not have been a good game for me. They did call the play later on in the game, and Von Miller is not going to go down just on any old cut block. I did not get him down, but it was backside. I kept him away from the play, and I call that a win.